to industry and the workforce as well. Then additionally, integrating AI into systems is very crucial, because already existing systems and legacy systems are operating in a certain way where it has kind of stabilized in time being. So now integrating AI operations and confusing it is a very operational risk factor. Okay, so these are few points about the future of Industry 5.0. Especially the main key point that I feel is it is adaptable and it can quickly stabilize the any disruptions or change. So that is what the main key point I find. And also it prioritizes safety, comfort, and employee well-being. For example, if someone is sick, they need not to come to office. They can sit in home. They can send their AI assistant, or they can use their AI, cobot, etc., to work for them. But they can also take care. I mean, they can also stay safe and they can take care of themselves. So these two are my favorite points here. Okay, so these things we have already almost came to know this virtual reality and augmented reality. Nowadays we are seeing in reels and shorts that someone who's dead comes through augmented reality or virtual reality to attend some their dear one's marriage or birthday, etc. So those kind of thing those kind of see, this technology is more connectable and more attached, emotionally attached, because of humans intervention, right? So these kind of things are going to come into industries as well. So we might use virtual reality for workers to enhance the project. As I said, we need not to go to a workspace. Instead, stay at home and go inside the virtual workspace and work there. And augmented reality is visualizing the one that's not in existence. So virtual reality is going to bring something that is existing into a virtual space, but augmented reality is going to create a new space in the virtual world. So with this augmented reality, we can design, or for example, for CAD developers, they would find it very easy to design and visualize what they want. Or for civil engineers, it would be a key point. Instead of trying and failing in the real building, they can try in the augmented space, they can try, fail, they can learn through it. So those kind of benefits are there in augmented reality. And simulation software is now we have already started to involve in certain places that driving classes are now simulated. We need not to take the car and drive and create some accident and mess up other people's life. We can sit inside the class, have a simulation setup. There is a car where you drive, but you're not actually driving the road. So those kind of simulation softwares are already scattered in society, but we will bring it into the action in a future generation. So in summary, this is all about Industry 5.0, that it creates productivity, it gives a sustainable environment, it is very resilient and everything, which especially it's going to be human centric. So before moving into that, I stated one point saying cobots. What are cobots? These are few examples. These are like, we haven't created one like in a massive production yet, but these are few examples that are available. This is Yumi, ABB Yumi. ABB Yumi is like it has two limbs, so it can work like two human hands. For example, making chapati, making paratha, it can all do. All those activities can be done through Yumi. Next is Universal Robot 3.0. So UR3. There is also UR5, but this is in the market existence. So this UR3 is like a single hand robot, but it can just do minor activities like stamping, creating signatures, clicking something, sending, pushing something. Those kind of things can be done through UR. And this is Frankie Emika Panda robot. It sounds a little bit funny, but this is a robot that can image. It can sense images and act accordingly. Okay, so do anyone have any questions on this? Any questions or any points that wanted to share? Anything to share? Okay. So before 1 minute. Okay. Before ending, we all know there are many cloud platforms, and the top three, the major big stones are AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. So, in this AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud, not only in these three other cloud platforms also, they have their own customized ML packages for automating some operations. For example, me as an ITIS person, I can automate few infrastructure activities or few configurations through an ML package. So we need not to, I mean, nowadays we need not to code the package. We are already having few existing package where we can customize to our needs. So those kind of streams are this package. This package, that is Amazon SageMaker for ML operations. So this package will help us produce ML models quickly at any large scale. It can, since it's a cloud infrastructure, we can also store bigger data in buckets like S3 buckets. So any storage unit, it has many storage units. Cloud provides, AWS provides many storage unit, and one such kind of storage unit is S3 bucket. So we can store the data in S3 bucket, and we can link it to the SageMaker package where it has a customized, and where it has few models, few basic models, and for our needs or for our client needs or for our company needs, we can customize the model and we can link both the things, so that without any trigger point or without any human intervention, it can actually perform few activities, few operations all by its own. The second, and Microsoft Azure also provides one such kind of ML operations. They provide a studio where you can code, where any kind of notebooks like Python or R, Scalar, whatever, what kind of, you can create your own notebook and code there and deploy the model, so that you can integrate any database or any uh, operations, IT operations into this. The third one, similarly, Google provides Google provides the same thing. So it also has a few packages. We all know Google Colab. We have used multiple times where we code. So in Google Colab itself, you can easily create a code, and then you can integrate in this. You can actually deploy your own code into this, and you can integrate with any cloud activities. For example, the storages or the databases are now migrated in cloud services and handled through these kind of platforms. So to do many operations, to easily carry out the operations, we use ML packages where we don't need, without any human intervention, but with humans being guided or being supervised, we are doing this. So nowadays, all on-prem services like we in industry has two things: cloud service and on-prem, which is physically present. So nowadays, for every on-prem services, for the physically present devices, servers, or any infrastructure databases or any infrastructure elements, we are now they already have an cloud software. They themselves have their own virtual space where they can visualize and they can have a GUI. Like it has one graphical user interface where people like employees from anywhere, from if the data center or if the infrastructure is in America, I can work from India where I can visualize what is happening in that physical server and work from here. So in this kind of scenario also we have included the cloud services, and they have their own automation scriptings where it triggers few operations without human interventions. That's it. Okay, that's it. This is me. This is my sign off. Thank you.